Hello and welcome to a special edition of the Kurt Sports Network. It's the Kurt Sports Show. I'm your host, Kurt London. And right here next to me is a good friend of mine, my cousin, my bro of all time, my man, John Sellers. What's going on? How you doing, brother? My man, John Sellers, of course, is a great sports analyst. He knows a lot about sports like I do. But I'm going to get his take on the game that we watched earlier today, the Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. That game was on ABC this Easter Sunday. I'm down here with him in Richmond, actually visiting him, and it's been a great weekend so far and a good Sunday also. So, John, let's talk about this Knicks game, all right? Now, tell me about the first half with the Knicks. Just give me your overall agenda of that game with the Knicks and Bulls.
Well, the Knicks in the first half, they came out very aggressive on defense. Everything just transferred over straight to offense from the defensive side. That's why they had that explosive 31 points in the first quarter. In the second quarter, they kind of let up. The Bulls kind of came back, but their defense was still on par.
And like you said, the Bulls, you know they can get that surge going. And you know when the score, like you said, it was 31-17 around the end of the first or something like that. And then the Bulls just surged to come back after being down 21. They ended up only down 8 at the half. The score was 53-45, but Carmelo Anthony did have 22 points in that first half. What did you think about him in that first half?
Carmelo was just outstanding. Very aggressive in that triple threat. He is the best I've seen in the game at the triple threat. They had Gibson on him, couldn't guard him. Had Boozer on him, couldn't guard him. Had Dang on him, could not guard him. He was just a monster tonight.
I think, like you said, best at triple threat. He's probably, I think, right now in the league, the best scorer.
Yes.
Or at least the top 2 or 3 scorers in the NBA.
Yes, I agree.
And I really feel that. You know, that's why the Knicks are really doing well with his scoring. Coming out of the halftime in the third quarter, though, John, you knew the Knicks, like you said, like we talked about, the Bulls always make that little surge, and they always run away from getting back in the game. And indeed, they were a run away, and they got back in the game in that third quarter, right?
Yes, they did. And the biggest thing was that the reigning MVP, Derrick Rose, came out and showed his stuff. He was unleashed, and everything just went right for the Bulls, and everything started going wrong for the Knicks as they started to double-team Carmelo, which was who was the scoring option at that time. And everything just went great for the Bulls.
Like you said, Rose just unleashed his powers. He was the resurrection of Easter Sunday, resurrection of Rose, of course.
Yes.
And he did come out and play. This was his first game back from a long injury, and he did come alive with 29 points in the game. That fourth quarter, though, you know, it looked like the Bulls was going to take it over and run away with it, but then the Knicks started to charge up in the last 4 minutes, right?
Yes, of course. This game is all about runs. The Bulls had their run in the fourth quarter, and then the Knicks made their run very late into the fourth quarter. But the very crucial thing was the 4 missed free throws by the Bulls.
And the 4 missed free throws, indeed, that really hurt it. And then the Melo show, of course, started. He hit that huge three-pointer to send him to overtime, and also with the Iman Shumpert defense to make that wild shot by Rose to not finish it.
Yes, and then in overtime, Melo just took over. Nice clutch shot all the way at the end to make it 100-99, and then Iman Shumpert finished it off with a great defense on Derrick Rose, forcing him into a bad shot.
And a great finish by Melo and the Knicks to win against the great top-seeded Bulls. That reminded me of a classic early 90s, late 90s Bulls and Knicks matchup. Of course, that reminded me of Jordan's time. And man, the games on there today remind me of NBC on Sundays. But now, just a new day and era on ABC, and so far it looks good and it looks real good. I hope that's a playoff matchup that'll come up. I really would like to see that. But John, I want to thank you again for coming out and and showing me some love, and and giving your take on this production, this show.
Special edition from Richmond, Virginia.
You know what I'm saying? Right here, live, kicking on the Kurt Sports Show. That's the Kurt Sports Network presented right here, and it's Kurt London saying, "Simone, John Sellers right here," and peace, love. You already know.